All right, let me see if I can explain how this works. So these are the fuses, and these down here are the diodes, those little black and white things right there. So these are the aux wires that go to your accessories, the things that you are going to power. Now, because your one switch is already occupied by the rigid lights, this aux 1's not going to do you any good. What I suggest you do is on the trigger wire, see this bunch of wires here that says trigger, is if you have two sets of lights that you want to come on, forward lights like hood lights and bumper lights, I'd hook the hood lights to 1 and the bumper lights to 2, and then take those two trigger wires and combine them on your aux 2 switch, so that when you turn the switch 2 on, it's firing relay 1 and relay 2. I hope that makes sense. So this is my test box. This simulates the truck. So when you turn on switch 1, light 1 will come on. Turn on switch 2, light 2 will come on. And what I'm saying is if you take the trigger wires for these two, this one switch is already wired to your rigid lights. So this number 2 switch would turn both of those on at the same time. Okay, switch 3, switch 4, switch 5. Remember, switch 6 is your high beam control. So when that is on and there is no power to your, I'm using this flasher switch as your rigids. So let's say your rigid lights are on. When you turn the 6 on, nothing happens. But when the rigid lights go off, all of those forward lights come on. Does that make sense? So when the rigid lights are on and you turn the high beams on, it'll turn the rigids off. Yeah, and you don't have any other way to turn those rigid lights off, I don't believe. You'll have to test it for me, okay? I hope that all makes sense. You're welcome to call me, or your installer's welcome to call me as you're getting this installed.